Is this the best all-around skimboard available anywhere in the world? Stay tuned and I'll fill you in on all the details. Okay, welcome back to another board video, everybody. This video here is all about the OXS Flave. Now this is a board that through the years and through its different guises has pretty much confused everyone, including myself. What I'm going to do right now, I've never actually documented a lot of information about it, although I've used it and developed the board for many years now. Here is basically it in detail to answer hopefully a lot of the questions out there for you guys. This board right here came about purely from damaging a high-end skimboard at one of the rockier and shallower places we skim. It was basically a beach that had, I wouldn't say good, but okay-ish wave skim, but shells and rocks everywhere, which basically meant the chances of you damaging your wave skimboard was high to almost definite. The idea was to make a skimboard that was suited to all conditions. You could basically skim everywhere. It would be hard wearing, so with the layout this consists of, we don't have to worry about shells or rocks or anything like that. There's none, like we can basically run them over, we can run rails on this board. It will also retain a bit of float. I'll show you why with the construction method right here. This right here is the inner foam blank. Now most of you should know that foam helps a board float, keeps it light, all that sort of stuff. This is 10 mil, it's a slightly lower density than our wave boards. This then gets tapered down a couple mil at each end. So with that, basically think wave construction. Then we have the wood boards materials. This right here is Formica, as seen on all our wood boards. We have a layer of this top and bottom, a lot like the Slip Easy layout. This right here is marine ply. We run a slightly thinner than this. This is from the Gromlin and Slip Easy boards, but we run a thinner ply on this top and bottom again. Basically what this gives you is you can imagine this with a layer of that again on the bottom, as seen here. What this does is basically makes it indestructible board. I think probably out of everything I make, this is the stiffest and probably most durable of all boards. What this means for you riding, this is purely a hybrid board. This was designed to basically go everywhere and do it well. This was not designed, this is probably the negative and a huge part of the decision when it comes to buying a Flave. This is not better in the waves than a conventional wave board, and it is not a better flatland board than a conventional flatland board. What it will do better, it will do far better in the waves than a flatland board does, and it will do far better on the flat than a wave board does. That is its purely intended purpose. It was made for someone who just kind of wants to go everywhere, maybe isn't quite sure what exactly it is they want to do, what sort of type of skim. If you're looking to progress in either wave skimboarding or flatland skimboarding, this probably isn't the board I would choose. It is very round, it is not a hugely high performance model, but it does everything better than everything available anywhere in the world, and I will stand by that. It will not suffer damage like wave boards do if you're in sort of shallow or rocky conditions. And it will also give you a lot more float along the shoreline. Huge speed, you can do the longest runs you've ever seen on this board. It still runs a pretty flat rocker. That is the intended purpose for this board. Great boards have actually been more popular through the years than I kind of ever thought they would be, because I haven't actually done a lot of marketing or nothing for these boards. I don't really ride it myself, because if I'm flat landing, I'm using a Slip Easy model, and if I'm in the waves, I'll be riding a crabber or something like that anyway. So really great hybrid board. It actually goes fantastic on the winch. Just big surface area, has a nice rail that we can really get in. You can really do carves and things like that. So that's pretty much as much information I can give you regarding the Flave. It does come in 3 sizes, small, medium and large. I do not have a conventional weight range on that or size person, because it's more tuned to the application you're sort of going to be using it for. If you want to stick slightly more to the flatland side, go a smaller size. If you want to go to the waves, go a slightly bigger size. And that's kind of how the board was designed to be. Purely hybrid, it's just a crossover. It is not great at either application, but it is the best option out there if you want to just do a bit of everything, and that was the intended purpose of the Flave. Priced right now here in New Zealand for $2.99 sent to you. You can pretty much set it up with any traction setup you would like. Some people do set it up with like a tail pad and arch bar. Some people set it up with tail pad, front pad. Some people set it up with flatland pads. Some people set it up with just wax. So purely up to you, purely a hybrid option. It is a great all-around board. I hope that answers a few of your questions. I'll be detailing a lot more stuff coming up. If you would like to see any particular skimboarding topics covered here, I will be doing things like the best spot to skim in Auckland. I'm going to do a rail build. I'm going to document as many things as I can here over the coming months. So that's it for the Flave model. I'm Sam Price. I'll see you at the beach. It is heavier than a conventional wave board, but is also lighter than a conventional flatland skimboard.